What is going on, guys? MJ2005 Gundam here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the high-grade Hobby Hizack. Rats. Nature is calling. Be back in a bit.
Hey guys, how's it going?
What is going on, guys? MJ2005 Gundam here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Gundam Side F exclusive high-grade Hobby Hizack from HG Reboot, a mobile suit that was a victim of changing times. It was stripped of its combat equipment and sold to civilians on the open market. For a high-end high grip with no weapons, this kit comes with 11 runners and a foil sticker sheet, and if it isn't already evidence, this is a brand new mold that shares nothing with the original high-grade Hizack. As a result of not having an older basis, the construction of the Hobby Hizack is completely unique and ingenious, yet simple. You'll get your standard high-grade experience, while the small parts that fill in for the detailed color separation do not add to the difficulty, minus the odd fitment hurdles like the chest vents. That being said, despite the decent gate placement, it being a kit that is composed of rich and bright colors highlights the odd outliers like on the shoulders. Nevertheless, the high-grade Hobby Hizack's engineering is beyond impressive, and I'm sure most will be able to handle this very enjoyable build. Once assembled, and with all 11 runners being devoted to the visuals, it might not be a surprise that the straight build results of the Hobby Hizack is absolutely stupendous for a high grade. The menacing head, bulky proportions, and the toned back color scheme compared to the Char's counterattack version are faithfully taken from the Advanced of Zeta line art, while seam lines are practically non-existent and the color separation is fantastic, especially the red vent pieces and the grey on top of the feet, though it isn't exactly sticker free. They're used for the monowhite and the black channel, clavicle and backpack sensor, small vent details on the chest and shins, yellow triangle on the butt, the grey on the toes, and the red and yellow detail on the right shoulder armor. Though the leg stickers are applied over molded details, so trying to sculpt them around them isn't the most pleasant experience. Even then, besides filling in the recesses with black, you'll still need to paint in the small grey details on the shoulders, elbows, and front skirts, as well as the insides of the thrusters and the signature red manicure if you want to go for full accuracy. But frankly, even I would say that's being a bit nitpicky, as the Hobby Hizack looks ostentatious enough as it is, though I will say that the light color palette will benefit from panel lining. It might not be to everyone's tastes, especially not UC purists, but the engineering that is utilized is undeniably reflected in the fantastic aesthetics that is impressive right out of the box. Articulation wise, the head is on a ball and hinge neck, but due to the large clavicles, you're not gonna get much out of it, which is where the movable monowhite that is accessible from opening up the helmet comes into play. The peg jointed shoulders are on a socket that can swing forward, and the double hinged ball jointed shoulder armor maximizes the arm raise on both arms. There's a bicep and forearm swivel, double jointed elbows, and hinged ball jointed wrists. The ball jointed abs can crunch forward, while the waist can roll and rotate side to side. The front and side skirts can move, while the legs can drop down together for further clearance to perform decent front to back kicks, and the full side splits. There's a thigh swivel, double jointed knees that feature retracting armor and pipes, a movable ankle flap, and hinged ball jointed feet that have minor flip-flop action. Finally, the boosters on the backpack can move. Altogether, the articulation of the Hobby Hizack is quite decent for the bulk, with the moving knee pipes being a point for ingenious engineering. However, the legs on my copy feel quite floppy because of the polycaps, so it's worth looking for backups or tightening up the joints. In terms of accessories, apart from the one pair of holding hands, you get absolutely nothing else as it is a civilian mobile suit. So I guess that's the end of the review, so thank you all so much for watching this video. If you did like it, please be sure to drop. Okay, but seriously, while the central mass and the arms use unique connections, and the head polycap is literally upside down, the backpack and legs are in the universal standard, so you can customize it with your own parts. Speaking of which, the arms are compatible with the 3mm peg adapters for the Gundam TR6 woundwort. Should you get a high-grade Marasai for the legs or the upcoming high-grade Advanced of Zeta Hizack custom, you'll be able to create an updated high-grade Gundam TR6 Hizack 2. As for the hands, they're compatible with the universal standard handle, so if you have some weapons lying around, you'll be able to arm it up with just about anything. After 2 weeks of fidgeting with it in a full review session, I'm still feeling slightly mixed about the high-grade Hobby Hizack. On the plus side, the ingenious engineering allows for most of the small color details to be replicated in plastic, with minimal sticker use and painting needed for full accuracy, making it more than presentable with a snap assembly. However, the structural solidity and flexibility of the lower body aren't great, and while the lack of weapons doesn't bother me, it's certainly a worthy talking point, especially with the announcements of the high-grade AoZ Hizack Custom. The price and exclusivity definitely don't do it any favors either. However, I can attest that the mold is great, so if the ostentatious visuals and lack of weapons aren't for you, any future variants based on this mold are definitely recommendable. To me, this kit serves the role of an updated and overdone template of the high-grade Hizack that is overpriced on the aftermarket for free customization, and if that's what your goal is with this kit, it serves that purpose very well. Otherwise, unless you're a fan of the Hobby Hizack in particular, I would recommend waiting for the future variants. And that's all for me. Thank you for watching, drop a like and comment if you did enjoy the video, subscribe for more content like this, and feel free to follow me on social media with the links down below. That said, take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out guys, bye bye.